What's up, peeps? It's Hanafuda, and the mic is on, and we're just ending the formation lap here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. I'm sure that's how Brits would say it. British Grand Prix. Let's stop time for a second and take a look at your order. Keke Honda has the pole today. Lovely stuff. British American racing, of course, is mostly British. Not as much American as it is British. So, home team, along with wow, most of the field. Let's gloss over that. He starts alongside Derek Hamill, James Saunders, and Ray Sir in the second row. Then there's yeah, who cares? Patrick Smith, Mei Xiao, Kana Matsuda, Hibiki Ganaha, Rupert Weissmuller, Tito Peters, Zachary Taylor, Matsuri Tokugawa, Joey Trickle, Yukio Hagiwara, Chihu Ko, Yo Watanabe, Steve Morgan, Ozzy Samir, Ai Hidaka, Aaron Ortiz, Eric Monaco, and the GOAT. So, without any further hesitation, let's just go. 9 laps around the old bridge circuit. Lights out, go at in the UK. Derek Hamill with a better start than Keke Honda in the Ferrari, because of course Ferrari's going to have the best of starts. Here they go out of Comps towards the Maggots, Beckett's Chapel Complex. Here we got Maggots. It's probably the best name for a turn in history. And then there's Beckett's, which isn't as cool. And then finally, here they go through Chapel and onto the Hangar Straight. I pride myself in knowing most of the turns on this track. The old one, at least. I can't say the same about the new one here. It's a drag race between Ray Sir and Keke Honda down the Hangar Straight and towards Stowe, right? Yes, I believe so. Here they go down to Vale, unless the other variation of the track is Vale and not this one. Now through a club and down the back straight, which nowadays is the new front straight. Still fighting it out, Ray Sir and Keke Honda for second and third. Heading towards the Abbey chicane. Normally this would be the first turn Abbey, and it heads to the right down to the new part of the track, and then it heads down to Brooklands through a different angle. But there they go down the farm straight towards Bridge. Ray Sir is single filed out in front of Keke Honda and takes second place. It's 1-2 for Ferrari. The Tifosi must be very pleased with this. They're out of Priory into Brooklands now. Around left field goes Derek Hamill, followed by Ray Sir and Keke Honda, of course. Now down to the final turn of the circuit, Woodcote, small flowing right-hander, down to the front straight. Derek Hamill leads the first lap of this 9-lap Grand Prix in Northampton or something. Maybe, possibly. I believe that's what it is. Let's take a look at your order. Derek Hamill leading the field. Ray Sir, Keke Honda, James Saunders, Patrick Smith, and Mei Xiao in the top 6. Looking like it's going to be a good day, actually, for the Ferraris, Williams, and VARs. They're all in the top 6. I must admit that Kana Matsuda is looking very aggressive behind Mei Xiao. Tito Peters is in an Irish car. So if he or his teammate Zachary Taylor, who's a bit farther down the field, came home with the win today, I'm sure it'd be very disappointing to them all. Hibiki Ganaha fighting with the GOAT here. They head into Stowe and down this short straight down to Vale. Oh boy, I think there was a bit of contact there, and Ganaha was forced wide. She's on the inside line into Vale. Oh dear, bit of contact with the GOAT and Rupert Weissmuller there. I think Weissmuller nicked him on the rear end. But that sends the GOAT through, out of club and down the back straight there. So it's now going to be a fight between Ganaha and Weissmuller. Behind them, Tokugawa, Taylor, Trickle, Watanabe, Hagiwara, Ko, Morgan, Miura, Hidaka, Monaco, and Ortiz. Those guys are rounding out the field. Where is the GOAT gone? He's fighting with Tito Peters, and actually, it looks like Matsuda's taken 6th place from Xiao. That's going to bump her into the points. Matsuda, of course, got points in the previous race, or whatever, a while ago. For Arrows, her first points of the season. She's definitely going to be looking to get more. unless the goat has anything to say about it as he gets by Xiao. Here they go into Woodcote. And that's the goat in front, exiting and down the front straight. Overtakes of the week. Here they go into Cops. It's right on board with the goat. If this is a thumbnail, I'm going to shoot myself. Although you won't be able to see that. I'll probably put it in the cold open in the next video, which is a Cup Series race at wherever land. I forgot where it is already because I'm dumb. I don't know. Go down Matsuda's inside into wherever. Out of Chapel down the Hangar Straight. Yeah, I got confused there because the Magus Begus Chapel complex is a load of fun. Fun, and that's gonna shut Matsuda out of the points now. Patrick Smith and James Saunders now in the goat's way. Here they go out of Stowe, side by side. The goat is filed in behind. He's gonna go for the move on the outside into Vale. Oh my days! Overtakes of the week for the goat. Can he hold it exiting club and down the back straight? Yes, he can. James Saunders, Kikuhan the racer, and Derek Kim will separate him from the lead of this race. Here he goes into the Abbey chicane. Can he nail the move on whichever one it was? James Saunders is there. Let's find out. Out of Abbey down the farm straight, heading towards the bridge. There's the bridge, as you can see. It's a damn sexy bridge. Not sure if it's still there because this part of the track is decommissioned. Out of Priory, the goat still sat behind James Saunders. Maybe Saunders' pace in the Williams might be a bit too much for him. We'll find out. There they go through Brooklands. Goat's gonna go for the move on the inside into Luffield here. This long right-hander. He's still going through, and he's nailed the position. Now it's gonna be a podium fight. Here he goes out of Woodcote, down the front straight. Your order is still Derek Campbell, Racer, and Kikuhan in the top three. Not anymore. Here comes the goat into Cops. Oh my days. Overtakes of the week from the goat. He is on fire, moving fastly up the field, and he's left the pole sitter for chips. Heading towards the Maggots Beckett's complex. Racer and Derek Campbell, I'm sure, unfazed at this. We did make a comment about Racer being not as good as Taylor Bryan Price. Certainly not as good as Derek Campbell, but he is running in second and not looking to give up this position as he goes down the Hangar Straight. The goat looking to the outside, heading into Stowe. No, it was a bit of a fake there. He's going to head into the inside if he can. Side by side to goat first into the entry. First into the turn, and he's nailed it. The goat's up to second there. Derek Campbell separates him from the top step of the podium as he heads into Vale. And down towards the latter half of this track. Down the back straight, the goat is running side by side nearly. He's got a nose there. Here's a go into Abbey side by side. You might not even notice the goat. He's done it. He's taking the lead. Heading down the farm straight and into the bridge. Well, the turn called bridge. The goat has taken the lead. After having started 22nd, he's got a very good chance of taking home the win today. It'd be his first win ever in the F1 series. He's got three in the Cup Series, which is more than can be said for a lot of the people who've competed in the Cup Series. Well, meanwhile, Derek Campbell's heading into the pits. Looks like he's going to be followed by his teammate, Kika Honda, James Saunders, Patrick Smith, Kana Matsuda. Tito Peters looks like he's going to stay out there. Oh dear, he's hit the wall. I think he committed, but decided to back out in the end, and that's not gone well for him at all. But he's going to take second place, more importantly, as this front pack gets into the pits. It looks like everybody except for the goat and Tito Peters has stayed out. This will be a very interesting pit lane fight here. We've got a good view of it from this section right before Cops. That's the two Ferraris out cleanly. Honda out in front of Saunders, Smith, Matsuda. There's Xiao looking a bit slow, exiting there. She's in front of Weissmuller. Next is Ganahat, Tokugawa, Taylor, Trickle, Watanabe, Ko, Hagiwara, Miuras, Morgan, Hidaka, and Ortiz. Last of the cars out. Huh. There's Eric Monaco. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe he pitted earlier. probably pitted earlier than everyone else. You see everybody seems to a single file down and actually spread out a little bit. Very fascinating view through the Magus Beckett's Chapel complex of this action. Here they go down the hangar straight. It's a bit quiet in my end. I should turn up the volume. I don't think turning up or down the volume really affects the volume of the recording, but if it does, that's annoying. But I'm quite certain it doesn't. Meanwhile, the goat is heading through left field, and he is being told by his team to box. Oh, he's in the grass. Bit difficult to get onto pit lane on this track, especially with the old pit straight. I think the old pit straight was like this really long random one that headed all the way from Brooklands, I think, to Cops. And that's to go into his pit stall, getting his car serviced, some fresh Pirelli tires, and some whatever fuel. Here comes Tito Peters into his pit stall as the goat exits. See Derek Camel already exiting Woodcote, and down the front straight there, he's definitely going to be looking to get by the goat if he can. Not sure if the goat will be able to hold on to this lead there as he exits the pits and rejoins the track just in time for the Magus Beckett's complex. Of course, there's Derek Camel heading right in as well, followed by Racer. Let's see where Tito Peters has ended up. He's going to fall behind, well, the two Salvers most likely. Get out in front of his teammate, who was being scored as 13th. So Tito Peters held on to the lead for a short moment there, but really was for naught. You can see the lead that the goat has managed to build up over the two Ferraris. I think victory would be well deserved for the goat, no matter what you might think of him as a driver or as a human being, for that matter. Just tell me when something interesting happens. Lap 7 now. Oh dear, the goat looks a bit unsettled there, and he's gone wide at Cops. That's going to lose him a bit of time there. You see Derek Camel right behind, looking very aggressive. I think Derek Camel's the intimidator. The goat's driving a black car as he usually does. Not sure what his penchant with black cars is. Of course, he drives the number 3 in the Cup Series and the number 26, which is more gray than black, but still definitely black. Two Ferraris looking very intimidating regardless as they head down the hangar straight. Now this would be a cool thumbnail actually. I might use this view more often and watch it end up being all the thumbnails. Let's run through your order real quick anyways. The goat's in the lead, Derek Camel and Racer in the podium spots, Keiko Honda, Patrick Smith, and James Saunders in the points. Outside the top 6, Kana Matsuda, Mei Xiao, Rupert Weissmuller, Hibiki Gana, Hamatsuri, Tokugawa, Asa Miura, Zachary Taylor, Steve Morgan, Tito Peters, Aihidaka, Joey Trickle, Yukio Hakiwara, Yo Watanabe, Chihu Ko, Aaron Ortiz, and Eric Monica rounding out the field. Still got that strange feeling in my voice when I speak. It sounds a bit strange. It kind of sounds like I'm a robot. No, it sounds like the old voice from maybe a Motorola i60 or something. The goat exits Woodcote. It's going to be 2 to go, and he crosses the line, which he's just done. Here it comes in the Cops. Bit of a lock up there. Bit unsettled once again. He's gone wide once more, and he's going to lose even more time there. Here come the two Ferraris. They're going to get by him. Derek Camel at least heading into Maggots. Racer looking to get by as well as he enters that turn. Out of Maggots and Beckett's now, you can see the gap between the goats, who's now sat in 3rd, and Keiko Honda, who's in 4th after starting on pole today. And well, the goat's been leading for quite a bit now, and he's lost his lead. He's out of Chapel and on to Hanger Straight. Drag racing with Racer, but I think Racer has the better speed this time. The Goat's gonna have the inside into Stowe. Is he gonna nail the position? No, he spun it! Oh, disaster for the Goat there. Oh no, disaster for Honda as well. He's hit him. Going a bit on the inside. What was he thinking there? Trying to get by the Goat on the inside line. He went a bit wide there. I don't think he was trying to avoid him, but didn't correctly assume which way he'd go. And that's Honda out of the points now. Matsuda's up there. That's the two Williams getting by also. James Saunders and Patrick Smith. James Saunders still fighting with the Goat here. The Goat's also going to have to deal with Kana Matsuda, of course. And, well, it looks like it's going to be an easy 1-2 for Derek Campbell and Ray Sir now. Patrick Smith is in third, but he's quite a ways behind. Looks like the Goat's gone... Oh, dear, the Goat spun it again! It's gone from bad to worse for the Goat there. He's spun there many times in practice and qualifying. And that same Abbey chicane. Maybe that's why they changed it. I'm sure any other decent driver wouldn't have any problems getting through the Abbey chicane. I'm sure the problem would be braking too late and making contact there to go try to get by Honda's teammate, Mei Xiao. Crossing over that, here comes Hamill out of Woodcote. And he's going to have to round the track one more time. Final lap for Derek Hamill. Let's take a look at your fastest laps. The Goat has the fastest one, surprisingly. Ray Sir second, Derek Hamill third, Kiko Honda fourth, Kana Matsuda fifth, and James Saunders sixth, Patrick Smith seventh, Hidaki eighth, Mei Xiao ninth, and is that Hibiki Ganaha, I believe? Yes, 10th. Let's see the slowest ones. Steve Morgan and Chihu Ko. Nice. Definitely seen a lot of good pace from those two today. That's to go behind Kyuki Honda, who's managed to nurse his way up to 6th place now. He's going to be very disappointed. Had such a good chance of winning, or at least getting a podium after a while, but let it all go in the end. At least a bit of a positive that he didn't head into pit to repair the damage and find himself finishing last today. He had a very unlucky time. Very bad day at France. Previously, the Goat locking up there heading into Vale. Just a shame, really. The Goat nearly spinning it once again, heading out of club. Here comes the Goat trying to get by Kiki Honda. Goat trying to get by James Saunders there. Oh dear, looking a bit aggressive. Here he goes through bridge. Oh, he spun him! James Saunders is around, out of bridge, after a bit of contact with the Goat, and that puts the Goat up to 6th and Honda into 5th. Now Saunders is going to lose out on the points today. Wow. That jump made it seem as if I didn't care. But something more important is going to happen. Tifosi are going to be coming wild. Derek Campbell and Ray Sir 1-2 for the Ferraris today. Who's going to take third? Patrick Smith. And the field's run out of fuel. Wow. How many times have we seen that this series? It's just comical. Oh my days. The GOAT had the fastest time in practice, not that it really meant much, because he had the slowest time in qualifying. After, again, spinning out loads and loads of times at Abbey was horrific and sad. Laughable even. Derek Hamill wins today, teammate Racer sharing the podium with him and Patrick Smith. Kana Matsuda, Kikuhana, and the GOAT finished in the points today. Bad day for James Saunders. He got spun at Bridge and came home in 11th. No points for him. Mei Xiao, Revice Miller, Hibiki Ganahan, Matsuri Tokugawa round out the top 10. Behind James Saunders in the bottom half of the field. Azusa Miura, Tito Peters, Ai Hidaka, Yukio Hagiwara, Steve Morgan, Yo Watanabe, Joey Trickle, Zachary Taylor, the GOAT's dad, Chihu Ko, and Eric Monaco. Really bad day for the two Benettons, rounding out the back of the field. Good day for Derek Hamill, though, as he shows some muscle at Silverstone. Wow. You know, it doesn't even say he's like in the top 10 in this one. He's... wait. Right. Yeah. You see? That's what happens when you use two of the same car. That's stupid. Or three if you're Zachary Taylor and Tito Peters. I don't know. This is why we use the other points thing. It's been Hannah Fuds. It's been time and a half. It's been time and a half. It's been a time and a half. An honor. And I will see you in the next video. We go to Deutschland. It's gonna be awesome.